Hey guys, what's going on? My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City, episode 84. I always know the episode right up until the point that I need to say it, and then it just goes out of my head. But anyway, today we're going to be building a small suburban home. We are here opposite our high school that we didn't build too long ago, and we've got this nice empty strip of land here, which would be perfect for a small residential area with some small houses, nothing huge, just some small houses right opposite, so these people have no excuse for getting late to school, have they? They have no excuse at all. There was houses just like this opposite my high school, and one of the girls that used to live there always used to complain that she was always late, or never used to complain, she was just always late. And everyone said, well, how can you be late when you're living right opposite the school? And she would come up with some great excuses. She really would. So anyway, we're going for a almost Barbie styled house here. We're going with quartz and pink wool. And yeah, it's a style of building that has been done many times before. It's not a new design. It's suburban houses are very I don't know what the word you could use for it, but a lot of people have done suburban houses, obviously, in the past, and there's only so many style of suburban houses that you can do before you end up sort of going over designs that you've already done. Just trying to sort of lay this out. I don't really know where I'm going with it. I'm just sort of placing down a sort of shape, really, at the minute. I think it's looking okay. So yeah, you've probably in fact built houses like this yourself. I really wouldn't be surprised because this style of suburban house is very popular. It looks like a very realistic sort of suburban house in a way, as much as you can get realistic in Minecraft, which is nice. I like having sort of that little touch of realism when possible. Just going to try and match up that with that bit there. We'll come out a couple of blocks, and then we'll come this way. Maybe 6 blocks, we can do the same little window design as what we've got here. This is where I'm just marking off where windows are going to be. Let's get a splashing potion. And can you believe it? It is night time again. Just like it always is with me. I always seem to record at night time. Or when it's going to night time. Oh, I should really get out of that habit. I really should. Now, I actually want a tiny little bit of a garden area. So we're going to go back to there. I know it's very almost pointlessly small. There's no point in that or that being there either. The internal corners. It's pointlessly small, but it is a little bit of a back garden. So we're going to run it down here. Where do we got to go? We've got to go all the way to the end. All the way to the end of the building, which is right here. And then on this side, I'm not going to have a pokey out bit because we've got the path here. We've got this sort of cut-through path area out onto another street. Let's sleep away this nighttime. I hate nighttime. There we go. Sleep, damn you! Sleep. So yeah, because we don't actually have clay or stained clay in console edition of Minecraft yet, if you're watching this in the future, we probably do by now, but at the moment we don't, which means we have to sort of use wool to get a similar sort of style to stained clay. Now luckily, sorry about that, had an unexpected delivery. What was I saying? I think I got onto the colour clay. Yeah, stained clay. Let's get some glass as well. Stained clay isn't in the game yet, so we don't have like the oranges and the blues and the greys and the sort of clay is like wool, but it doesn't have this texture on it. Now sometimes this texture is actually quite nice to have, like I think it will be in this building, but sometimes it isn't quite as good. It doesn't look quite as nice. And luckily I think this build is going to come off. But basically, without clay, it's very hard to get a colourful house in Minecraft. Because sometimes, like, the pink works fine. Like, if I place this on top of here, look. The pink actually goes really well with quartz, and hopefully it'll get better the more we go on. But you couldn't use red or orange or yellow or green. I suppose a light blue would possibly work. A grey might work. Purple wouldn't work. Brown might work, I suppose, but green wouldn't work. It's very difficult to get a house that sort of looks really nice and is colourful when you've only got these sort of blocks to deal with. It's very difficult. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to come up one more block. like this. And then we'll start the roof here. Oh, that means we're going to have to add another layer of pink on top. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. It should give a little bit of room for the pinks to sort of be able to be seen. I don't know. We'll have a look. So we'll just add these end ones first. Like, whoops. Like this. And the same up this side. One there. 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 And then the top ones. Always leave enough room to do upside down stairs on as well. Because that really will make a difference. It'll make the building look a lot more smoother, if anything. There we go. I think that's a nice window. As you can see, it is going to look like a very Barbie-ish, very girly doll's house style almost. Let's continue the roof across because we know that we can't go any higher than that block then. We don't want to go any higher than that. And obviously we don't want to go at the ends. So then we've got this room in the middle here to be able to build whatever windows we want. And I think if we had like this section here as one of the bedrooms at the front of the house. So I reckon if we sort of put a middle partition up there. And then that gives us this room here to build a window. Now I don't think we want it too close to this front window. So let's make a little bit of room there. I reckon there would be nice. That gives us a 4 wide window. I think that might be a little bit too big. So we need to play around with a window here. Let's cut this down to 2 wide. Now we could have it 2 wide and 3 high. And leave it like that, which doesn't look that bad. Or we can go with a 2 by 2 window on the side. See, that looks quite nice as well. Hello, piggy. Or we could go with these sort of this design up here. Oops, upside down. You know, that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too bad actually. I sort of like that. Or maybe as a last try, using these chiseled quartz blocks like that. You know, I like that one. I think they look like little shutters, don't you? Like little window shutters. I think we'll go with that. Okay then. And we'll do another window like that on this side as well. Now we want to get it symmetrical. The house is, as you can see, the house is pretty much symmetrical on both sides, apart from we've just got a little sticky out bit there, which we'll probably make into the kitchen. I think that'll be a nice kitchen, or maybe a lounge. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So 3 pink blocks on this side. And then we've got the quartz. And then we've got window, 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 window. And then quartz. Oops, not those ones. This one. There we go. That uses all the sort of quartz blocks we have then. I think that'd be quite nice. Now, around the back here, I think we're going to do another one of these large windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put the glass in. Quite an unusual way for me to do this building, because I usually build all the walls at once and then put all the glass in and then do the roof sort of thing. Or a similar way around it. But this time we're sort of building it as we go. So we know what we're doing on the top there. Again, here we'll have another one of these windows, same as we've got there. This will all match up exactly the same as the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You guys know what I mean here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I just want to start doing the stuff that we don't know what we're doing yet. So now we've got this back area. If we close this off, all of that will be easy. That's just filling it in. But we've got this space here now. And I think we need a back door. Do we have the back door exactly opposite the front door? No, I think we should have it off center. I reckon we should have the back door there. Let's put some sort of top on it. I haven't figured out the front yet either. But let's have that going along there. We'll have the 2 doors there. And then that gives us potential space for a window to go in here. Now, if we get our quartz, whoops, our little shutter ones, we can have a window in there. And, or if we move it over one, like this, we could do it like that. You know, it's just off though, isn't it? We need one more block. I think if we put that there, that one, put that way, put that there, We can have a one wide door at the back. Yeah, that looks nice actually. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now we've got the front to sort out. Now the front is gonna be tricky. And I think if we have something like this, obviously I removed, like I said on the public libraries last episode, always take out any interior corners like this, because usually you'd have the block there. And as you can see, if you take it away, it doesn't affect the outside of the building at all, but on the inside you get an extra block to be able to put what you want there. You know, it gives you that little tiny bit of extra space, which can come in very, very handy. Okay, so we've got this bit here. Now I'm thinking if we have windows either side of the door, like this, there and there. Maybe put some quartz down here so it's not quite grass underneath it. Or lower down the windows by one. Or do that. I think that's quite... They're quite low windows, but they're quite nice. I think I like them. I think at the moment, at least, I like them. Okay, so let's add another block sort of up here and get another possible window in. Oh yeah, that looks like a nice entrance now. That is getting there. What if we put stairs along the top? We don't want to go too high, remember. And that isn't going to be where the roof starts. We're going to have a sort of balcony, so we need to really be careful of how high we're going with these roofs. I think if we go to here, that's going to be our maximum height that we can go. Maybe something like that. Ooh! It is very Barbie-ish, isn't it? Very doll's house. Whoops. Very doll's house style. I think that might be one block too high, mightn't it? For the moment. I don't want to build it up too much, because I don't like taking things back down again. Ooh, I like that though. And then maybe we could have some sort of, I don't know, path or something like that that fills up that space. Okay, so you guys know exactly how the walls are going to go now. You know exactly how these windows go if you're building them yourself. I shall just do this little corner and I shall be back. Okay, our Barbie house is slowly getting there now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of a peak in the middle here. Otherwise, the roof is just going to curve all the way around. And it's not going to look brilliant. So what I think we're going to do is put another row of upside down stairs on the top here. Like this. It's not going to be too big. To there maybe. We'll tie it in somehow a little bit better. And I think if we go one block back with the pink... like this. Is that on the right bit? Yeah, I think so. And we just work our way up like this. It gives a nice centre point to the house. Yeah, I think so. Let's just try and add these around it. I think it should all tie in nicely once we're finished. But the tying in could get a little bit tricky. So let's put these down here. Like that. And put our upside down ones in. Because this is going to be a bungalow, there's not really a second floor. I'm not going to put any window in there. I'm going to leave that completely blank like it is. But oh yeah, that really does add something. That adds just a little bit of a touch to the front there. Now, to tie this in is not going to be easy. This side is nice and simple. Because we can just, well, wait a minute. Do we want a complete quartz? I think if we go with a complete quartz roof, it's going to look way too white. I think, instead, if we take this down to just one thick of quartz around the edge of everywhere, and then we use grey, I think it'll make it a much more realistic and much more interesting house to look at. And that also, if we have a stone roof, it'll make it a lot easier to be able to tie stone in to the garden, you know, garden walls and stuff like that. If we didn't have any stone in the house at all, maybe having the cobblestone wall would stand out too much. It wouldn't look right. But if we sort of have it in the building somewhere, it's just a lot easier to use. So yeah, if we just have like a bare skeleton of the white, of the quartz, and then we go with this in the middle, I think that is going to look really nice. Let's just do a few rows here. This is a nice simple bit because there's no windows in it or nothing like that. No corners. We can just go all the way up to the top here. And we just stand back and we'll just have a look, see if we like the colours. Oh, I do like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely. Okay, we're going to go with that. This side shouldn't be too hard. This has got a corner in it, so we'll work our way up in difficulty. We're going to come back here. Around the corner. To there. And the same here on the next level. Come on. I'm going to try and stay with you as much as I can with doing this roof. I might end up cutting some bits out. I might end up keeping it all in. But we're going to just slowly go up the difficulty together. So we're going to come this way now. Splash me. And down this way. And then the top level. Like so. And obviously this corner is exactly the same. So you guys could do that. Now let's try and work out this front. This is where it is going to get a little bit possibly difficult. It might not be difficult. But it's got the potential to be because we've got so many different sides. Especially when we can't actually place the block down too easily. You'll get right in the right spot to do it. That's there. We know that. Now if we had this coming round like that, we could do it like that and even put this one as a turned one. That is it, I think. I think that's the way we're going to tie both sides in. So let's do that difficult first part again. How was it so hard to do last time? Oh, because this is meant to be quartz. That's why. There and there. That's better. Okay, so we've got there. Is it there or is that the turned one? That's the corner one. That goes there. And this one can be dragged out around and then turned in. Oh, perfect. Excellent. And now we just curve this around each time. We'll just curve it out, go further and further. So we come out here. And then we've got this top level. So we'll come here, curve it round. Whoops. Like so. Boop. Excellent. Now we can't go any higher for the moment because we haven't got anywhere to go. And we're going to go around here and then we're going to get stuck. So I think now let's work on this side. Let me do this corner here. I'll be back in a moment. It's going to be nice and quick. Okay. Become night time again. So I've got the symmetricalness in. We've just got this open last bit from what I can remember. I just had to go away for a couple of seconds. I think because we can't get this all in, this would have to be on this level here. Okay, which is going to give us a stair or a cobblestone as the bottom one, and it's also flush. So I think we can either go with an upside down one like that, which looks okay, but I don't like it 100%. Or the right way up. Or we can have a mix. If we do it like that. Oh yes, that's the one. Look. Whoops. Like that. It drops it down that last block that we needed to keep it sticking out. There we go. And now we can just wrap this around. It is incredibly hot today. I have no idea why. It's like mid to end September. And it's 21 degrees outside where I am, and it's absolutely baking hot. I've got to have the door closed. Got my word stuck then. I have to have the door closed because the dogs they bark occasionally and stuff like that, and I don't want you guys to be able to hear that. It's a bit off-putting, isn't it? And yeah, the noise from the road, the busy road that I live near. So I have to shut myself into this sweltering hot room. And yeah, it can get a bit hot sometimes. Okay, so let's take that down like that. Okay, so now I've just got this little top. We can bring this around a little bit. Like so. I think, what if we go out 1, 2, 3 blocks. And we do the same on this side. I've never really tried a roof like this. 1, 2, 3. 3, thank you. And then if we get some of these slabs, I think it'll look quite nice if we just had a flat area here, And the same on this side. I never tried it before, but I think it might look quite nice once it's complete. At the moment it looks a little bit weird. What are you doing, AJ? You shouldn't do that. Let's come along the back here. And down the side. Oops. Are we at the top level? Yeah, and then this is the top level of at least the peaks. Otherwise, if we didn't put these flat spots in, we would end up with a very large flat roof. But doing it this way just gives us a little bit of an illusion that it's not quite as flat as what it appears. So let's come along here, down here, and back along. And then put a cap on the top, like so. Okay, I like that. I like that. Now it's just a matter of working on the outside a little bit. So, bit of a pathway. That's the most important bit. All in the doors. Get doors ready and a path ready. Now, what material should we make the path from? Well, we can get away with stone. So I reckon if we have some stone, I don't really want a cracked one. I was thinking about putting some cracked ones in, but I don't think that'll look any good. So let's put the doors in like that. And I think if we have quite a, I don't know what you call this area. It's sort of like, it's not. Oops, I didn't fill that in for sure. It's not quite a balcony, because a balcony is what you stand on, but it's sort of like almost under the balcony. I don't know what you'd call it. I don't have one at my house, so I don't know what it would be called. Oops. Let's just hide this up. There. And then at the top there. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, definitely. Keep that. Okay, carry on with this bit. Yeah, I don't know what this would be called, but you sort of sit under it, you're dry, whatever. And it looks really, really nice. But should we go another block out? No. Let's go down. Have a nice straight path. No garage on this house. We don't need a garage on every single house we do. But there's a nice little path. Oop, I got a text. And let's have a little bit of a dead bush. Not necessarily a text. It could be Twitter. Let's have like that. And the same down this side. Something like that. Yeah. Let's get it going around the front as well. Gotta have some flowers on the house like this, don't you? It's very Barbie-ish, very girly. I don't think many bachelors would live in a house like that, would they? No, they might do. They might do, I suppose. Okay, I think a little touch of cobblestone walls would look quite nice as well. I don't know. Do I like that, or do I like it open? Or should we have like maybe some end stone on the floor? Oops. It's just a little bit different block. What do you guys think? I think that looks quite nice. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a little bit different to the quartz, but it still has the same sort of effect as it. And then if we line our lawn a little bit, let's give it that pink. We don't need the pink anymore. Just like that. Just little tiny lines in it. There we go. Now the grass has died under these stairs, so I think if we change that just to a green wool, you can't really notice too much, but it gets rid of that horrible dirt look. There we go. That looks like a pretty cool front of the house, doesn't it? Just put some glowstone above. Well, we don't need to put glowstone above there. If we go on the inside, we'll do my normal trick. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me do this, but yeah, on all the insides of my houses, above any windows, I just put in glowstone above it. And at night time, it makes the house look beautiful. It really does. Just above any windows, like this. Just above them. Not on the sides or nothing like that. You don't want to put too much of it in. Otherwise you can sort of see it a little bit easier. But now when you look at a house, you can't see the glowstone, but there's light coming from behind it. So it at night looks really good. You can't see the grass through the windows, but if you put like a floor colour in, maybe we should do the inside. Do you guys want me to do the inside of this building? If you guys want me to, we will. Let me know in the comment section below. I think we probably will, because you guys really enjoy me doing interiors, even though I don't do them that often, so we probably will end up doing it. Yeah, I don't mind that. I like this house. It's a nice little, cute little girly house, so we can do a cute little girly interior maybe. Let's have that block there. that there. And yeah, and then we'll figure something out for the back garden. We haven't got much room here for the back garden, so we can't do an awful lot. But I think if we get some little stone pressure plates down, just as a little tiny path going that way and that way, something like that, just to add a little bit. Now let's get rid of some stuff. Too much stuff in my inventory. Let's get some plants. Very important one. Just do it out the back here for the moment, and then we'll see if it needs it around the front, like this. We could line the back garden if we wanted to. Let's do that. Why not? We need a little fence come across here as well. For a fence, well, I think we can get away with cobblestone wall, just going along here, there, and here. Doesn't need to be any bigger than that. Oops. Up there. Like that. I think that looks nice. A little one in the middle here, maybe with a little bench or something. A little oak bench. Let's have a bench here, just outside the back door. We don't want too much. Maybe some flowers wouldn't go amiss either. Like this. Flower, yellow one, green one. Yeah, just as a little touch. Can't have one there. And then that there. And maybe a little flower bed going down the side here. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now let's line the garden with a bit of green for the lawn. I don't know why on earth you would want to cut your lawn this way if you had a garden this thin, but it doesn't matter. I suppose you would cut it the other way, but I think this way it's just going to look a little bit better. There we go. No, it's a beautiful little back garden, and it opposes that garden as well, which is what I really like. That's a really boring back garden, though. We need something back there for sure. Okay, anyway, back to these. Get some little bits of greenery around here. Yes. Definitely need some greenery at the front here, though, don't we? Just take out this area. Something like that. And something like that. Just a little bit different. There's a lot of red flowers here. Let's make that one yellow. There we go. That offsets it a little bit better. Anyway, down here, let's have something like that. I'm so slow. I'm so slow. And here. Oops. Perfect. Perfect. I like it. I love it, in fact. I think that's a really cute little house. Alright, guys. We're going to leave it there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do the interior for next episode. I think we probably will. If not, we will come back to it very, very soon, because I do like this house. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!